Another edition of MTA Queensland's weekly newsletter. This week, special guest VIP, the CEO of AADA, James Voortman. G'day, James.
G'day, Rod.
How are you, mate?
Very well.
So James and I are at the end of our regional roadshow. It's a roadshow to be out there meeting with our new car dealer members, both AADA and MTA Queensland, and it's really been a positive, engaging process. So James, why are we doing it?
Well, I think we've recently concluded an MOU, the MTAQ and the AADA, and the purpose of that MOU is to give dealers better representation. That representation will be the MTAQ at a state level, and it'll be the AADA at the national level. But behind the scenes, we're going to increase our cooperation. We're going to share resources like never before, and we're going to do everything we can to ensure dealers are as best represented as they can be.
Yeah, it's a good answer, and certainly the notion of AADA came out of Queensland, really, so it's really pleasing that we've been able to lead this emerging partnership, and already we're seeing benefits from our perspective, we're seeing benefits for our members. That's the most important thing. It's been interesting sitting with our members, and they don't see the difference between us. They want us to be working together. They want us to have a unified position, so it's really, really pleasing. So in terms of the roadshows, let me tell you, it's clearly been designed by a Victorian because lots and lots of places really quickly. They obviously looked at the map and it didn't look very far apart. Apparently you can drive from Brisbane to Cairns in a couple of hours. What have we learnt?
Look, I think we've learned that dealers are now in a very different market to what they were during COVID. But some of the ongoing concerns, we've heard that the ACL continues to be a challenge. Electric vehicles, that boom that everyone spoke about isn't emerging as quickly as everyone thought.
Quite to the contrary, in fact.
No, yeah, of course. And with NEVs starting to ramp up, I think our dealers are looking to us to make the case to politicians that we need to proceed at an appropriate pace.
Yeah, I think it's been very interesting. Dealers want to sell electric vehicles, so we're certainly not anti-electric. We think it is part of the future, but they've got demonstrators that are having annual birthdays now. They just cannot sell them. So there does need to be changes to the NVS, and we will, in a unified ticket, be pushing hard for changes to government. It's interesting also, the members are still experiencing labour and skill shortages, so we need strategies around that, and how to train up their staff. I think there's emerging opportunity for us to work together as well. So, James, we don't want to take too long. What's next for you? What's next on your agenda?
Well, we're in the middle of a federal election, and we're obviously, following that closely. We've got issues around NEVs emerging in the election. We've got issues around franchising, and of course, there are some really challenging economic times globally, and we're watching that closely, and we will be seeing how we can help our members weather all of those challenges.
And to all the new car dealers or motorcycle dealers or the agricultural industry out there, have a look at the AADA website. Their forum, their conference is coming up. What date's that?
That is the 22nd to the 23rd of July, and it's in the great state of Queensland.
So opportunity to come along, and you'll meet us all again then. I'll see you next week.
Thank you.